Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Show it up. Show it up. Hey, 31.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Watch. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
24.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
Topper.
Chef. Kill.
Hey, get it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Big river.
On second down, here's Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, Haywood.
Stop right there. 4 down. Alert.
Hit it.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack.
Ready.
Back at the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
You better be afraid. Yes.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Rip left.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Demir Bird, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you get the response. Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Under 10, 10.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here we go.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, London.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Hey, 59. Time to go.
On 2nd and 7, Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, catch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Cash. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Check 15, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go. Protein spill. Key 26. Hey,
we got tight left.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's snap.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
That's up.
Well, party, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Watson's pass complete to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, London.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
He's coming. We got double up. 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Set up. 18, Gator.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Mike 51.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Demir Bird with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Watson now, operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 40. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go. Mike's 40. Ricky, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Watson now to throw. And he finds McLaurin. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 6 there on first. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, high 7, 5.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Check.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Hey.
Mike 55.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
We're taking wins home.
Move, alert.
Mike 55.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Hey, it's just me and you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Tight end right.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You can't stop me. Hey, wahoo! Big River.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
52's the mic.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Hey, seam 6. Tighten up. 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Roses now to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They're set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive.
60 or
52.
You don't want this. Switch.
X3. 218, chopper. Bravo. Get it.
Back to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Roy! Where's 52?
Hey, Zoo!
52.
Go!
They're going to look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
19. He's coming.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Alert.
Check my 40.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
On second down now, Cash. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Crash.
Check 37. Check 37.
24. Back. Switch it.
Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 11.
You ain't going nowhere.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
What we got? Forward. Hey, John, let's go.
Here's Watson.
Wildfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
132 fighter. Hey, Echo. Here I come. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Watch the run.
Fire.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
4 down. Check, check.
6-6, pull it high.
Rush in.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Give me the ball.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Big Ed.
On 3rd down, Cash. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
You ain't got nothing.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, Mike 52.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, high 7. Get it.
Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
I'm going back to you.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at me. Door.
Bang, 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 bang.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.